Okay, so we have gone through the array list and linked list. Okay, so difference between array list and linked list is that this one. If we perform insertions and deletions from the array list, and if we remove particular element from the array list, or we add a particular element at particular index, so movement, if array list size is more than n number of movements will be performed, means every element will be shifted from their position at the time of deletions or at the time of additions. So it's not used for if your frequent operation is add and remove, then array list is not preferred. Okay, if your frequent operation is searching, okay, if you want to searching the elements, so array list is better, because as I have mentioned you that array list is by default implementing the random access interface. So because of this random access interface, searching from the array list is faster. On the other hand, linked list implemented internally doubly linked list. So if you remove a particular element, or if you add particular node element in the array list, sorry, linked list, so only two nodes is disturbed. Okay, all the nodes is not disturbed. So if your frequent operation is addition and deletion, so linked list is better. Okay, but if your frequent operation is searching, so array list linked list never used, because last address of last node is known by the second last node, then third last. So in this manner, if you want to traverse all the linked list, then you started from the zeroth node, zeroth one. And so if your frequent operation is addition and deletion, linked list is preferred. And if your frequent operation is searching, then array list is preferred. Is that clear?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay. So for traversing the from array list and linked list iterator, we have used iterator. So one more interface is there, that is list iterator, for traversing the element from the list, array list and linked list. Let's see in the program. So this is the iterator. Using iterator, we can traverse each and every element. One more interface is there for traversing, that is list iterator. It's specially designed for the traversing the element from the list. So it's also display the same output. So iterator is there, list iterator is there. What is difference between both? Okay, so this is the difference. Iterator have only three methods: has, next, next, and remove. And list iterator is specially for traversing the element only list. So add method, we can add element using list iterator also. Has, next, has, previous, means we can traverse the element in the backward and forward both direction, because has next method is also there, and has previous method also there. So if you want to traverse the element from bottom to top and top to bottom, then you can easily traverse the element in both direction. Next, then if you want to check index of the element, so next index method is also there, previous index method also there. Means if you traverse the element with their index value, so next index and previous index method is there. And remove, at the time of traversing, if you want to remove particular element, so list iterator and iterator both containing the remove method. But limitation is that in this topic we are going to learn set also. After list there is a second classes is belongs to set. So there is a hash set classes is there. See, this collection framework, first one we are learning list, after that set is there, hash set and tree set is there. So using list iterator you can traverse only from the element list. Okay, set, from the set you can't traverse the element of the set using list iterator. So that's why Java given the iterator. Using iterator we can traverse either list or set or map. For all three interface classes we can traverse the element, but list iterator only limited to the list. So there is more difference between iterator and list iterator. First, used to traverse both list and set. Yes, iterator is applicable for traversing from both list and set. List iterator is only for list. Second difference, we can traverse in both direction. So iterator doesn't allow, but list iterator containing these methods has previous and has next. Using this method, we can traverse in the both direction. Third difference, we can obtain index at the any point of time while traversing. No such type of method defined in the iterator. So no in the case of iterator, and yes in the list iterator, because next index and previous index method is there. Fourth difference, we can remove element from the collection while traversing. Yes, both allowed because both containing the remove method. Okay, iterator also having an list iterator also having. Second last difference, we can add element at any point of the time while traversing. So iterator doesn't allow, but list iterator allows. So iterator doesn't allow because no methods just like add, but in the list iterator, add method is there. So we can add more element at the time of traversing, and we can also remove the element at the time of traversing. And last difference, we can replace the existing element value while traversing. So iterator doesn't allow, but list iterator is allowed. So this is the difference between, but generally we never prefer to use list iterator because it's not working for the set. Okay, iterator is working for set as well as list. So generally list iterator is used. Is that clear, Krishna?
Yes, it was clear. When we go for set, when we go for list.
Yeah, now I'm starting the set. So
Okay.
difference between set is that set doesn't allow duplicate element. Okay, but list allow duplicate element. See.
Okay.
So and one more thing, if you adding some element in the list, so order in which you added the element are prevent in the list, but in the set order is not prevent. So set, first difference is a list and set is that list is order collection, it maintain the insertion order, but in the case of set, set is unordered collection, doesn't maintain any order. Okay. Second difference, list allow duplicate values, but set doesn't allow duplicate values. And if you forcefully add duplicate value in the set, then it never give compile time error and runtime error. Okay, it will work compile fine and execute it fine, but it doesn't add that element, duplicate element. Okay. Third difference, list allow any number of null values. We can add null values also in the list, but set can have only a single null value because duplicate not allow, obviously. That's why single null value we can add in the set. So both allow the null value, we can add null value. Means if you want, if you don't want the element at the time of insertion, you want to add element after some time, so at that index you can insert the null value, and after some time you can replace that null value with your original value. So that's why both allow null value. Second last difference, list iterator can be used to traverse. Yeah, list iterator is given for the traversing the element in the list, but list iterator doesn't work with the set. And last difference, list iterator has one legacy class called vector. Legacy class means classes that is given by the Java version earlier. The JDK 1.1, 1.2, some classes is given. That classes is known as, means that is an old classes. Nowadays this class is not used. So that class is known as legacy classes. So vector is a legacy classes, and vector comes under the list interface. That's why one legacy class is under the list, that is vector. And SAT doesn't contain any old classes. All the classes given in the latest version, JDK 1.5 and below version. Let's see one program of SAT. So first class related to SAT interface.
Collections was introduced in 1.5 to 1.2.
Yeah, 1.2 is earlier introduced, but some classes introduced in the later version.
Oh, okay.
So first classes derived from the SAT interface is hash set and preset. I have used generic. Okay, this is a generic hash set will only allow to add string values. So I added Ravi, then Vijay, then again Ravi, duplicate value, then Ajay. But it will not add the Ravi because Ravi is already added. And when we traversing using iterator, then it will print all the elements. So let's see in the output. So Vijay, Ravi, and Ajay in the output. So Ravi is not added once more because set doesn't allow duplicate element. And one more thing, it doesn't prevent the order of insertion. Okay, so we have added Ravi first, then Vijay, then Ajay. But in the output Vijay, it display the Vijay first. So never prevent the order. Order may be shuffle at the time of printing, traversing the element. One more legacy class is there, that is vector. So vector comes under the list. So I am writing a code for vector. Yeah, one more thing, we can traverse the element using a for each loop also. Okay, for each loop is also applicable in this array list and linked list and all the collection classes. So using for each loop syntax, I can take one integer, call a name of array list. So for each loop also we can use. So for traversing the element from list, we can use iterator, list iterator, and for each loop. Okay, so this is because of for each loop. This is list iterator. There is a two method for adding the element in the vector. First one is a add method, and second is add element method. two method is defined. Add method is driving from the collection framework, and add element method is a own method vector. And for accessing the element from vector, there is a one legacy interface is there, enumeration. See, iterator is not legacy. It's come in the later JDK version, but in the earlier version, there is a enumeration interface is there. Elements while en dot has more element. So 10, 12. So enumeration also there for traversing the element, but this is a legacy interface, so nowadays is not used. Iterator is generally used. Now again, what is difference between vector and array list? Okay, and what is difference between iterator and enumerations? Actually, there is a n number of classes, which is more confusing. But generally interviews point of view, generally in the interviews, interviewer asking what is difference between vector array list and iterator list iterator and enumeration. Such type of question frequently asked, because we learn all the classes, but we forget about when vector is used, when array list is used, when linked list is used. That is the main concept. So what is difference between vector and array list or linked list? So vector and array list both having the same functionality, but difference is that methods in the vector is synchronized. Okay, synchronized means at a time only one thread can access the methods of the vector, but methods of array list is non-synchronized. Okay, so which one is faster? Obviously, method is non-synchronized, so array list is faster. Methods of vector is synchronized, so at a time only one thread can access, so vector is slow as compared to array list. So that's why array list is given. So array list is totally replacement of vector because array list is fast. And what is difference between enumerations and iterator? So this is the difference. Support safe removal of element from the collection during the iterations by using remove method. So yeah, remove method is given by iterator. So at the time of traversing, we can remove the element, but enumeration doesn't give such type of method. Remove is read-only interface. No, read-only means we can't. Can we delete the element at the time of traversing? So iterator allowed to delete the element. So no, is not a read-only interface. Enumeration is only read-only. We can only fetch the element. We can't perform the remove operation from the enumeration. Third one is fail fast, means when one thread changes the collection by add remove operation while another thread is traversing it through an iterator using has next or next method. So is a thread safe, means concurrent modifications allow in the iterator, but enumeration doesn't allow it. Okay, means at the same time you can perform, you can traverse two time with from the array list or linked list. So one iterator allow doing the remove and addition work, remove the element from the iterator. At the same time, another iterator can traverse the elements. But such type of operation doesn't allow in the enumeration. Iterators are not legacy, but enumeration is legacy. It comes in the JDK 1.0 version, and iterators comes in the JDK 1.4 version. And last, is it fast and use less memory? So iterator is not fast because it allow to remove the element. Okay, its functionality is higher, means there is a more functionality of iterator as compared to enumeration. That's why it's not a fast. Enumeration is fast because it's only used for traversing the element. It doesn't perform any remove operation on the using enumerations. Is that clear, Krishna?
Yes, it was clear.
So comes again from in the set. So set doesn't allow duplicate element, and same methods add an iterator for traversing the element. And last 2 point is there. Uh, no guarantee of the order. Okay, it doesn't prevent the order of, as we have said. So head set is first program which we have already seen, and tree set. So in the head set program, we can't prevent the order of insertions. Suppose we required a collection class in which we don't want to allow duplicate. Okay, so obviously we don't want to allow duplicate, so set is used. But we want to prevent the order. So if you want to prevent the order, so obviously hash set can't be used because it doesn't prevent the order. So we require two functionality. First one, we can't allow duplicate value. Second one, we want to prevent the order. Okay, so next class is come, that is a tree set. Okay, tree set prevent the order of insertions. So one thing you need to remember, every classes that containing the tree word, okay, it automatically sorted. It will sort the element automatically. Okay, and it doesn't allow to, means it's work like a array. It only allow to add similar element. Okay, because internally it will do the sorting. Okay, by default it will add the element and it will also do the sorting. So we can add only similar element because sorting required that element is both element must be same, otherwise it can't able to sort the element, which one is bigger, which one is lower, which one is highest and which one is lowest. So it's only allowed to add similar element. So if you add here 101, first element which we have Ravi, that is a string, and second one is 101, so obviously it will give the error. And if I remove the, no generic is required because it's only allow similar element. Oh, it's compile, but wait, it give the exception, class cast exception, because it performing the sorting, so it will compare these two elements Ravi and 101, that's why it give the error. So it doesn't allow to add, it only allow to similar element because it performing the sorting internally. If I remove the 101, then see element is automatically sorted. Okay, in sorting order, actually it doesn't prevent the order. I have told the wrong statement is that it doesn't prevent the order because it perform the sorting. So obviously if you perform the sorting, so element must be shuffle. So I have added Vijay, Ravi, then Ajay, but as per sorting order, Ajay is there, then A, R and V. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so it's automatically sorted the elements. So two concepts related to tree. First one, it automatically sorted, sorting is automatically performed, and second one, it's added only similar element. It allowed to add only similar element because sorting may be performed if element is similar. So internally, one method is uses by the tree set compare to method for comparing the element, which element is comes at the first position and which one is on second position. We will gone through the comparable interface also in the later session, later after discussing this concept. So hash set and tree set, these two classes comes under the set interfaces. Okay. After that, map is there. Map interface, if you want to store the element in the key value pair. Okay, right now we have add the directly element and doesn't follow the key value pair, only values is there. Okay, but if you want to store the element in the key value pair, so map is required. So map, there is a hash map and tree map. Two map is generally used in the map interface. So first one is hash map. So it also belongs to util package. So map, when we add any element in the map, so put method is there. Okay, when the previous classes we have used add method, so it's allow one key and one value. So we define here using generic that key must be integer value and value must be string. So this is a key, this is a value. So we have put 100, 101 and 10. Key must be unique. Okay, we doesn't it doesn't allow to use duplicate key, but we can add duplicate values. So this is a key and this is a value. Now I want to access the element from the map. So this is a map dot entry. Map dot entry means we have learned the inner class concept. Okay, inner class concept, outer dot inner, how we can create object of inner class. So outer dot inner in this manner. So map is the outer class and entry is the inner class. So that's why we have separated by both classes with the dot operator, outer class dot inner class, and this is the object. When we call entry set function from the hash map, then it will return key values pair in this m, and from this m is an object of entry class, inner class. So it provides two methods, get key and get values. So we can separate the keys with the values using these two methods, get key and get values. So this is the way how we can access the element from the map. Okay, so this is for each loop. So hash map, this program in this topic is very simple, but we don't remember the concept of all the classes because a number of classes there, so we generally confused which is used and which is not used. So it will separated the key with the values and it printed the get key, printed the keys values, and get values, printed the values. So if you want to add the values in the key value form, then map is used. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
I have wondered if
Yes.
suppose we want to insert other than key value, I mean three values, but map is not useful at that time, right?
Yeah, map is not used. You can add array list into the array list. Okay.
Okay.
Means one array list object can be added into the another array list object. So that if you want to add three values at one index, so array list, add the array list object in the array list.
Okay.
Now tree. Again tree word is there. So it's only allowed to add a similar element and it's automatically sorted. Sorting order. Tree map.
Mm.
So tree map, first key must be integer and second one is string, and I have got 100, 102, 101 and 103. So it will automatically sorted in the key as per key value. So firstly 100, then 101 then 102, 103. Same program is there, but we have only changed the name of class. Instead of hash map, we use tree map. So output is same, but it will sorted as per the key value. Key, not value. So we have added 100, then 102, then in the output 100, then 101. So it automatically sorted as per the key. Okay. So every classes that containing the word tree. Okay. So it automatically sorted the, and it only allowed two similar element. Now hash map and tree map. So key are set unique. Key must be unique, and in hash map is not in order, but tree map it automatically sorted. So key is also unique and order. So which one is fast? So obviously hash map is fast because it's not worry about the order, but tree map is fast, slow because it's automatically sorted. So it performs some background operations for sorting. That's why tree map is slow. Is that clear?
Yes.
After that bulk operation, I think we already gone through this. If you want to merge two array list, retain all, remove all. So bulk operation means if you comparing, or if you want to dealing with two array list, and if you want to remove all the element from one array list which is common in both, so this bulk operation is used. If you want to merging two array lists and array add all, so this is not belongs to array list. We can use with set also, because it's a belongs to collection. In the parameter you can see that collection C is there, means we can use set also, list also, linked list also, vector also, all the classes we can use with this bulk operation. Utilities classes is there. Utilities classes, we have learned the arrays in the earlier session. If sorting, if you want to sort the element from the arrays, so sort method is there. Utility classes means is a helper classes. It's uh, C1 program. I want to sort this, so utility classes is used arrays dot sort. Just pass the name of array. It also belongs to java dot util. So it automatically sort the element. So arrays is a utility classes. It help is utility classes simply helper classes which help to do some particular code. So it allow it's give some static method. Using this static method we can perform operation. So this is the legacy classes which we replaced by the newer classes. So vector is a legacy classes, then substitute and alternative of vector is array list, and linked list as the stake, and enumeration interface is also legacy interface. So iterator is the new one. Properties also there. I will explain properties after some time. Yeah, now comes on the properties, very important. Properties. Yeah. Properties means suppose one file, a properties file is there. Extension of this file is properties, and this properties file we have saved some data in the name value pair. Okay, suppose in this file name is user and value is Nitin, password is Gore, and mail ID is this one. So this is the name left side and this is the value. I want to read the file, but I want to read only values. Okay, so property class is used. So I have passed this db properties file name here and file reader. Obviously, we are going to read the file, so file reader class is used. And I have created the object of properties class. So this property class belongs to collection framework, and there is a load method of property class, and I pass the object of file reader here. Now there is a method p.getProperty. If I write user means I am passing the name, so it automatically return the values user. So it will printed in the output Nitin, that is the value of the user in the properties file, password and mail ID which I have mentioned there. Okay, so if your data is written in the name value pair and if you want to get the only values from the property file, so property class is used. So in printed only values Nitin, Gore and mail ID. So this concept is generally used if you at the development. Actually, if you develop any software, so there is a two type of environment. First one is developer environment, or one is a deployment environment. So developer environment, suppose if you want to change some string, some content frequently. So how why we write that content in the our .java file? If you daily perform the updations, yeah, if you daily update your code in .java file, then you need to compile all your Java code once again. If you alter or if you edit some code, so instead of editing performing in the .java file, can we write all the code in the property file? Okay, suppose one topic in the advanced Java, that is JDBC. Okay, Java database connectivity. In JDBC topic, we need to load the driver. Suppose I am using MySQL database. Okay, so I need to load the MySQL driver. Okay, so sometime I want to check, after some time I want to check the same code with the Oracle. So again I need to change my .java code, and instead of writing the MySQL driver, I need to write Oracle driver. So why we performing the updation in the .java file? I will use this property file. I will mention here driver name equals to MySQL driver and run my code. And if you want to check with the Oracle, so just alter this property file. Instead of writing MySQL driver, you can alter with the Oracle driver, and that code will be working for the Oracle also. So if you don't want to perform frequent updation on your .java file, so property file is used. You need to to mention all the values which is used by your Java code in the property file, and you can perform the frequent perform the operation updation operation in this properties file, and this value is retrieved by the Java file and uses in the code. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a use of property file. System properties also we can check. Means some properties is operating system by default saves some properties. That is the Java environment related to Java environment. So we can don't I'm not creating the object using new keyword properties, because we want to check the system properties. So system dot get properties method is there. System means Java environment, and again entry set method. P dot entry set method return the set. So it will return this get property return name value pair and number of entries are related to name value pair. So p dot entries will insert in the set, and using set we iterate the element, and again is a key value pair. So map entry is used. So map entry, there is a method get key and get values. So test one. So see what is the system properties. Yeah, this is the number of system properties. It's showing the username Nitin, virtual machine specification 1.8 version we are using. So this all belongs to system, your operating system, your Java environment, Java vendor which we have using here, Oracle corporations, and this is everything is belongs to system and Java environment. Which operating system you are using, Windows, Sun desktop, Windows. So this is all the system properties. So some software means if you use Eclipse, so Eclipse automatically we don't need to connect the Eclipse with the JDK or GRE. Okay, first time when you open the Eclipse, it automatically searching your GRE in the system. Okay, it automatically connected with the GRE. So how Eclipse connected to the GRE? We didn't need to mention. We don't need to mention the where your JDK and GRE is located. Okay, it automatically search. So using these properties internally when Eclipse is developed in the Java also, okay, Java language. So internally this code is used for finding the system properties, and it will search that where the JDK is there. So this is used for developing the IDE in integrated development environment, just like NetBeans and Eclipse. After that, generic is there, which we have already gone through. Generic concept. Uh, Class cast is avoid the class cast exception. We can only insert the same element using generic. Is a less than greater than bracket. We mentioning the our type, and comparable and comparator. Okay, it's a very important topic. Generally asked in the interviews, what is difference between comparable and comparator? I'm explaining with firstly I'm explaining with the code. After that, I will go through the theoretical. See, in this program, one student class is there. Okay, three instance variable, roll number, name, and age. One parameterized constructor which initialize this object, and here I have created array list object and add three student object in the array list. Student roll number, name, and age. Student roll number, name, and age. Three student object is added. Now I want to sorting this student object. So problem is that sorting will be performed as per student roll number or student name or student age. Okay, I want to sort the student object, but there is a three instance variable: name, student roll number, name, and age. So how we can perform the sorting operation? So collections dot sort method is used and passing the array list object. See, so here we have in the at the time of student class declaration, we have implement the comparable. Okay, comparable interface containing one method which we need to override, that is compare to. Okay, and when we call sort method here, collection dot sort and array list, so it will obviously it will do the sorting operation. So it will do the sorting operation using this compare to method. Okay, so it will internally it will send the each student object in this object. Oh, it will internally call the compare to method, and object will become in this, and it here I am writing the code for sorting the element as per their age. Okay, so firstly 21 will come, and then 23, then 27. So 105, 101, then 106 will be printed in the output. See, so object student object will become here, and because this is the object class, so we need to cast in the student object. And one second. So it compare the age. If both age is equal, if compare two object, okay, first object and second object internally, so age of both object is same, then it will return 0. If age of first object is greater than second object, so it will return 1, else it will return -1. So as per 0, 1, and -1, it will sort the element internally. Actually this method is called internally by this sort method. So when I executing this code compare to demo, So it sorted the student object as per their age. 21, 23, and 27 is there. So if you want to sort their user defined data type, so comparable is this interface is used. Comparable. And if we implemented comparable interface, then we need to override compare to method. And at the time of sorting, if you call the sort method, then it will internally array list there is a student object, three student objects, so internally it pass the student object into this compare to method. And as per this logic, if you compare with the roll number, then obviously it will sorted with the roll number. If you compare with the, if you using name, so it automatically sort the object with their name. So here we can implement our own logic. If you want to sorted the element with the roll number, then you can write instead of age you can write roll number here. Okay. So as per we want to sorting as per our requirement, means there is a n number of instance variable here, and if you want to sort it as per age or roll number or name, then this comparable method is used. So it's generally used for sorting the user defined object, student, employee, customer, class. Okay. So this is comparable interface. One more interface is there, comparator. Comparator. Same student class is there. So comparator interface, if you want to sort with the name, so you need to create one more separate class name comparator and implement comparator. This comparator interface containing one method compare, and we passing two object with this compare method. It will check again internally. It will check from the compare to method which we have learned in the previous program. We have override the compare to method. This returns 0, -1, and 1 values. So internally this compare method using the compare to method. Okay. So there is a name comparator. It will compare the students with their name. So here same program is there, sorting with the name, and here we need to pass one object of name comparator. In the previous program we didn't pass this name. We generally close this bracket here. So it automatically sort with the age. But here when we pass the name comparator object, then it will sorted the student object as per the name. So as per the name Ajay, Jay, Vijay, okay, and this is sorted the as per the name, and as per the age. If you want to sort it as per the age, so age comparator class is there. Means in the previous program we can sort with at a time only one. Either you can sort with the age, either you can, or we can sort with the name or roll number. But in this program, if you're using comparator, then you can sort with name, age, and other instance variable values also. So there is a age comparator in which we write the same code, implement the comparator, and compare the object with the age, with their age. So comparator and comparable, two confusing interface in the Java, both is using for sorting purpose. Difference between both is that comparable, first program is belongs to comparable, and second program is comparator, which we have learned. Okay, so first difference is comparable provides single sorting sequence, means you can sort either with the roll number or name or age. You can't sort with all three instance variable. Okay, and comparator provide us multiple sorting sequence. Second difference, comparable affect the original class. Yeah, it's affect the original class. If you use comparable, then it will automatically sort it. So every time you will got the same output. But comparator, as per comparator, it doesn't affect the original classes. So we can sort with the name, we can sort with the age, or we can sort with the mail ID. Third one, comparator provide compare to method. So we override that compare to method, and comparator provide compare method. And last difference is belongs to lang package, and comparator is belongs to util packages. This is the four difference between comparable comparator. Yeah, is that clear, Krishna?
Yes.
I will mail you all this program, okay, on the same link.
Okay.
Just try this. Actually, this is the last topic, and this is the last slide which we have. Now, just you gone through all the topic which we have learned and videos, and if you have doubts, so we can conduct a doubt session. Okay.
Okay.
Every time, just inform to the organizer. I can conduct the doubt session. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Thank you, Krishna. Nice to teach you.
And you are not telling advanced topics.
Advanced topic, yeah. If you want to learn advanced Java, so we can continue, no problem. Which topic?
Um, all things.
Actually, wait a second. I am showing the content. Uh, where is the content? If I miss some topic in core Java, then you can search and from the internet, and I will explain that. But as per my content, all the topic is finished. So, so this is not the correct one. Yeah. So as per the core Java, we have covered this first module, memory management. Then the second module, inheritance and packages. Third module, exception handling, thread and files. And fourth module, collection framework. After that, you are talking about further topic of core Java, advanced Java. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about advanced. Yeah.
Yeah, we can continue. Just we need to talk with the organizer once. So after that collection framework, there is the rest of the topic is GUI applications development, extra application development using Swing, Applet, AWT, then JDBC, Java Database Connectivity, RMI, Remote Method Invocation, then Web Component Development, Website Development, Servlet JSP, and after that framework is there, Stars, Spring, Hibernate, and this is the all corporate Java, the corporate training Java. So if you want to continue the advanced topic, just uh, discuss with the organizer. Okay, Rupa is there, so she will discuss me.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Thank you so
okay,
much.
okay. Thank you. Welcome.